Like, it's a dorm, so he has no access, right? Why does he find a way in the dorm? Why? Why does he find a way in the dorm and he's at my door? What is up, you guys? What's up? I'm back with another video, and as y'all can see, I got the crab boil in here. We got the shrimps, we got the corn, we have the potatoes, stuff like that. And y'all, I'll tell y'all, I eat these. If I don't eat them at least once a week, I at least eat them probably like once every other week. But I eat these a little too much. I think something's wrong with me, like seriously. But I'm back with another video, another story time. And this story time is gonna be a little intense, okay? So as y'all can see from the title, I am talking about me getting away from my crazy ex. So this ex, I was actually with him for 4 years. He's crazy, right? I say he's crazy. I did not want to stay with him for 4 years, but y'all will figure out why it was 4 years when we get further into the video. So before I start this story, make sure you guys like, comment, and subscribe. Do that right now if you haven't already. Turn on your post notifications, and let's get straight to the video. So I was a freshman in high school, right? And this should have been the sign for me. This should have been the sign. He was a senior. So I'm little 14-year-old girl. He's probably like 17 going on 18. So, you know, I'm getting attention from a senior. You know, I'm like, okay. It's lit. I mean, he hit me up when he was in college. We started texting, stuff like that. And he said, you know, he's coming back home. I didn't know why he was coming back home, but he said he was coming back home. We're gonna be together, da-da-da-da. So, you know, he came home and we were together. The summer after my sophomore year is when he came home, and, you know, we started linking and we ended up dating or whatever. And I want to say he already had a baby on the way, y'all. He already had a baby on the way when he came home. But he told me this after, you know, we got into stuff. So I'm like, you tell me this now, like, ew. My feelings are involved. I waited this whole time for you to come back from school, stuff like this. So I'm like, you know, we can make this work. So we have a relationship, and all that's, you know, it's cool. It's cool for a little bit. And then the baby gets here, and everything is just weird. His baby mom is hitting me up, all this other stuff. Sometimes he was really sweet, and other times, you know, he wasn't. So I tried, and, you know, he talked me back into it. So, you know, we're working on it. Everything's good. And then the baby mom starts to acting crazy, and she gets to hit me up. Like, you know, your boyfriend was over here, and he was doing this. Just, you know, just being vulgar and trying to get me salty, you know. And me being so naive, I would go to him like, is this true, you know, like, which I feel like any female should. Like, she shouldn't pop off at the female. Even though the female came to me on some reckless stuff, the female should go to the man. So I went to him like, is this true? Like, or is she just crazy? And he was like, you know, she's just crazy, all this other stuff, blah, blah, blah. So I'm not even paying that girl any mind. It's like, whatever, you know, I talk to him. Like, I'm with him all the time. Like, how can he cheat? So I tried. I'm thinking it was just the baby mom, right? Stupid me. Thinking it's just the baby mom. And then I think this is probably the first baby, right? Wasn't even one yet. He's telling me that, or no, another female is coming to me saying that she's pregnant by him. So you cheated on me with another female. This is a whole nother girl, not the first baby mom. A whole different girl. So at this point, I'm salty. I tried to leave him on multiple occasions, and I want to tell you, this first time he put his hands on me, right? I was laying in his bed. I think I was asleep. I was over there taking a nap. He lived with his mom. He lived in the basement. And I was asleep. And I had the iPhone at the time that where you put your finger, Touch ID. So he put my finger on the Touch ID when I was asleep. That's your fault because you're snooping. But I wasn't cheating. I've never cheated in my life. But somebody was texting me on some crazy stuff. They want to do this, to do that, blah, blah, blah. And, I wasn't saying like, yeah, I want to do that too. I was just kind of just like, okay, like sending emojis, like laughing emojis and stuff like that. He got mad. So he woke me up out of my sleep. He like pulled me off of the bed and started choking me. Literally throwing me around the room, like choking me. He's big. He was a football player. So that was the first time. So I think we chilled out after that. We kept arguing. I think his mom left. It's just me and we're still arguing. So I think I had like one of his t-shirts on. So he stripped me from his clothes and kicked me out of his house. No clothes. That was one occasion. Another occasion, he had moved out of his mom's house, and I was over there. He had a roommate. His roommate lived downstairs, and he had a bedroom upstairs. And we was arguing for some reason. I can't remember why. But I tried to leave his house. It's late and everything. I tried to leave because I just wasn't messing with it. Like, you're crazy. He was hitting me upstairs in my arm, like, so many times. Just kept hitting me in my arm. Like, dude, I'm not about to sit here while you just hit me in my arm. This time I actually did hit him back in his jaw. Because, like, you're a big dude. Like, you keep hurting me. So, I tried to leave the house. And I think I had my grandma's card. And I was literally running out the house. I was running out the house.
Run.
Trying to get away from him. He's chasing me around outside, and he finally catches me. He picks me up. We're in the grass. He picks me up and slams me in the grass. Slams me in the grass. Like, y'all, my wind is gone. Like, he's big. He picked me up high off the ground and slammed me back on the ground. Like, what? So I was crying. I was scared. I literally yelled, call the police. Like, at this point, no, you got me messed up. So I was yelling at the neighbors, like, call the police, call the police. And that's when he, kept beating me up because I wanted them to call the police. It didn't happen. So he forced me to go back in. At this point, like, I couldn't go back nowhere. It was late. I'm young. Like, I'm not about to go back to my grandma's house or my mom's house this late. Like, no. So I'm like, all right, I'm about to sleep in my car, dude. Like, no. I tried to leave him on numerous occasions. I'm going to tell y'all now why I couldn't leave him for those 4 years. He would threaten to kill me or kill my family or kill himself if I tried to do anything. I'm telling y'all, like, people really be saying that stuff. No, he would send me pictures of guns and him hanging himself and all this other stuff. Like, he was serious. He was really serious. So I'm like, dude, like, I don't want to be the reason why you kill yourself, or I don't want to die. You know what I'm saying? Like, that's some real stuff. That's some real stuff. So I was forced to stay with him. Another occasion, I tried to leave his house again. I got my own car now. This is my senior year. It's my senior year, and I have a Jeep. I tried to leave his house again because we're arguing and we're fighting. And I try to drive off in my car. I'm thinking everything is good. I'm just like, I'm about to leave, He walks up to my car like, Jayla, and I'm like, Jason, I just gotta leave. So he gets mad and he punches my window out. Glass in my mouth. Glass everywhere in my car. Like, I couldn't move anywhere. I was just crying. I was literally just crying. And he's all worked up and da-da-da-da. You're not going nowhere, blah, blah, blah. I had to drive his car the next day to work so he could get my window fixed. And another occasion, I finally, okay, so I tried to get away, right? Finally got out of my car without him punching nothing out. Finally got out. Finally got away. But no, he has his own car, right? So he's following me, y'all. He's literally following me. We're on a high-speed chase. He's following me. I'm trying to cut through alleys and all of that. He's literally turning around at lights, doing U-turns at like illegal stuff just so he could catch me. Like, you're weird. Like, you're gonna go to jail. And when they pull you over, I'm gonna stop and I'm gonna tell them why. Like, you really need to be in jail. I worked at Sonic, and we was arguing, of course, for no reason, y'all. I have never cheated. I have never did anything. Like, he's just crazy. I wouldn't deal with his stuff, and he just wasn't having it. He came up to my job. You know, the Sonic, they have like the car hop stalls and stuff like that. So I was taking an order out to one of the stalls outside. He pulls up while I'm outside. I'm messing with customers. I'm not trying to argue outside, so I just try to walk away. And he gets out of his car. He's chasing me. And I'm literally at the door. I am at the door. I'm about to walk in. He gets to punching me in my stomach, y'all. Literally, like, out of breath. Like, I really probably should have went to the hospital. Dead in my stomach. Like, the center of my stomach, you know? My parents came up. And I was under the age of 18 at the time, so they had to tell my parents. And when I tell y'all, my parents was ready for war. They were ready for war. But I wasn't ready for war. I did not want to do that. I am so stupid. I should have just told them. But at the time, you know, I was trying to be a down female. I know he was meant to, and I know somebody was going to die or go to jail. So I wasn't trying to do that. I had to take my gloves off. They were getting holes in them and everything. But so the reason why, like, it finally ended, I was good, like, no friends, no nothing. Like, you just got me messed up. And this was like the last of it. I was a senior. I was working at Magic Mountain, and it was his birthday. I was getting off of work. It was pretty late. And I pulled up to his house, y'all. I'm really trying to, like, not even have my hands dirty, but it's slow. It's gonna happen. Put up to his house, and he's outside. I think I called him, let him know I was on my way. He's outside, and he's sitting in a car with a female. All I did was ride past, in his face, and turn my car around. That's all I did. He hopped out, tried to stop me, all this other stuff. No, girl. No. So I left. Went back to my mom's house, or no, I went to my grandma's house. And, like, I blocked him. I wasn't hearing what he had to say. Nothing. And I woke up the next morning, y'all. And my grandma was like, go look on your car. Go look on your car. So I go outside. I look at my car. And there's a note. I thought it was going to be messed up. My car was going to be messed up. No, he ain't that stupid. It's like, no, he is. It was a note and a ring on my windshield. It was a note and a ring on my windshield. But I don't think he was going to propose to me. And if he was, like, you're crazy. But that was the summertime, because his birthday is in July. That was the summertime, so I was already about to go to college. Like, this was just the last straw, you know? Like, you did it now. Like, I'm about to get away from you. There's no reason for me to keep, you know, trying this with you and keep believing your lies, because I'm about to leave and I don't have to deal with it anyway. Yeah, it's slow, bro. Like, you done it now. You done it for sure. Like, there's no coming back from this. I'm not marrying you, buddy. You're weird. You're crazy. I'm good. But I think those were like one of the main causes, or like one of the main incidents that I had with him. Um, and that just leads me to the last incident, right? So I finally graduate high school and I'm going to college. And he knows that I'm in college, right? So he comes up to see me, or actually he gave me one of his, because we were just friends at the time, you know. He gave me his old like mini fridge and microwave. So he brought that up to me, and I wasn't trying to mess with him then. He's about to leave, and I'm like, bro, I'm not dealing with it. Like, you came up here, you're supposed to be on some friend stuff, and you're in your feelings, you know, like, you're just gonna have to leave. I got homework to do anyway. Like, I just, you know, let me know when you get home. So, he's like, he acts like he was leaving, right? He goes downstairs, and he's like, no, bro, you're gonna be messed up, da 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 da. He's like, come let me up, or come outside and talk to me. I'm like, bro, I'm not going outside to talk to you because you're acting crazy. So you just leave. Like, it's a dorm, so he has no access, right? Why does he find a way in the dorm? Why? Why does he find a way in the dorm? He's at my door. I still didn't open up the door, though. I didn't. He's like sliding his phone underneath the door, like sending messages and stuff like that. I'm like, dude, I'm not messing with you. Like, just leave. Like, you really got me messed up. So he just kept calling my phone, Like, I blocked him. And he kept calling private. I mean, when I tell y'all, like, I probably had, like, hundreds of missed calls or hundreds of calls from him in a matter of, like, 30 minutes. Because, like, every time I would hang up or I would decline it, he was called right back on private. I'm like, dude, like, I just broke down because of that. Like, just let me live. Like, just take no for an answer. Go home, drive. Take that 2-hour drive and, you know, think about your actions, stuff like that. Like, just leave me alone. He would not leave me alone, y'all. So I just broke down. I finally called my mom. I told her everything. I told this lady everything that was going on for the whole time. She didn't know anything. I didn't tell anybody. Like, she knew about the thing at my job, but I lied about that. I lied and said he didn't hit me. But I told her everything, and she was so mad at me that I didn't tell her. I don't think she told my dad. But guys, I had to move away. I had to block my number. I had to tell my mom. I had to change my number and all of that for him to leave me alone. Like, it's ridiculous. It is. It's really ridiculous that I had to go through all that for you to leave me alone. Still to this day, he hits me up on Facebook and he's like, you know, I'm sorry I messed up. I was really in love with you. I was crazy back then. No, once the motherfucker is crazy, they always gonna be crazy. And I feel like that's why I am the way I am now. Like, I don't trust anybody. I move, like, really cautiously. And after him, I had one more boyfriend. Literally, like, I can't put my trust and I can't put my all into somebody, because you never know what people will do. You cheated on me twice, and you manipulated me. Like, I just can't. You know, you can't trust people. You never know. So, but that's the story of my crazy ex. And the stuff I went through, y'all. If y'all see the signs, take it. Don't try to be a down female like me. I was so young. You know, why am I thinking about being a down female? Like, now it's getting taken advantage of. I'm trying to be a down female, and it just, people don't really look for that, obviously. But don't take that from anybody, y'all. Seriously, it's just only going to hurt you. In some cases, it gets worse. People die. You know, people end up hurt. Just think of yourself first. Like, don't worry about, he said he gonna kill himself. He ain't kill himself, you know. So don't believe that. People are crazy and they will do anything for somebody's attention. Don't believe that. Oh, I'm gonna kill you. I mean, he did pop up at my door a couple times unannounced, you know, but my dad wasn't gonna let him kill me or nothing. But you know, you just gotta, I was young and dumb. That's all I gotta say. But guys, I hope you enjoyed this story time. I wanted to keep it really short and simple. But you know, if it was a little blotchy, I'm sorry. I just tried to give you a little pointers and a little snippets of the relationship, not everything, because that's a long time. But the moral of the story, you guys, just take the signs, take the hints. You know, don't believe everything somebody says. Don't be naive and think about yourself first, okay? Like, just think about yourself first. But y'all, I hope you enjoyed this story time. I hope you guys learned something. I hope if you guys went through the same thing, comment below and let me know how you guys handled it. And what you did differently, or if you should have done something I did, or you know, I don't think I was really smart about it. So let me know, you know. Don't bash me because I was young and dumb and I know my mistakes. And you know, life goes on. I'm bigger and better, and I will never let anybody do that to me ever again. And I know I got 2 brothers and I'm gonna use them to my advantage. And I'm in the army, so I'm trained and all that now. So ain't nobody's touching me. I'm not getting away with it, period. But make sure you guys like, comment, subscribe, turn on your post notifications, and I will see you in the next video, because that's that on that, and that's on period. And I'm about to finish this and probably take a nap because this always makes me tired. See you guys in the next video. Bye.